Welcome back to MagicGatheringStrat. M13 boosters are down to 260 on GoatBots, and I just can't stay away. And at that price, why would I? So I'm on the Kara account, where I have my only QP this season. And I will play on that account. I'll bring up goldfish. Empty goldfish for current prices. The prices of M13 cards are not dropping as fast as the prices of the boosters. So actually the value has gone up here. And we're off to the races. Tandem or Hellkite, one time. Nighthawk murder. And they had a whole episode where they discussed, no, not a whole episode, but they had a real big discussion about this pick. The third best card in the pack is Chronomaton, but the consensus was that you have to pick the Nighthawk. But of course you're sending a horrible signal with murder. Flunkies, Guardians, Turn to Slag, Rummaging Goblin, Kite Sail. Oh, that's not a signal really. So I'm taking the Nighthawk here. And somebody passes me Krenko. What the? Why would anyone do that? What did he take? He must have taken a foil. Oh, he took an uncommon. But there is no uncommon better than Krenko. This is starting to look good, I'd say. I want to be red now, and I want to be black. And this is helping me be black. Essence Drain is a decent card. But I think I'm picking Duty Bound Dead over it here. It's just so expensive. I'm not 100% sure about that pick. And I'm sending even more black signals. The red is almost always safe in this format, that people will not pick red. People will pass Krenkos because they hate red so much. And I don't know why. Red has a lot of good cards. I'd say red is a better color than blue for sure, and maybe even better than white. So who is holding up this draft? Pass me some goodies. Are they gonna screw me over and not give me any red cards? But as long as they give me black cards, I love me some Primal Hunt Beast. I respect Attended Knight. Primal Hunt Beast is a card that has grown on me a lot, but I think the pick here is easily covering fear. I'm happy to be black-red. Last time I won, draft 32. I was black-red. The Sentinel Spider is a pretty strong green signal here in 5th pick. But I'm staying a little while longer in black. But I must now think about abandoning Krenko. That pisses me off. So the guy who passed me Krenko, he took a foil Krenko. I don't know what he took. What's if an uncommon is missing, could that be the foil? Doesn't a foil rare replace a common? You could possibly make an argument for taking... Okay, green is wide open. And that means Dan is moving into green. And I'll happily be black-green then and give up my... Oh. I don't need to give up Krenko just yet. Maybe I should have. It's an 8th pick Centaur Courser. You can never splash Krenko. Tempted to pick the Kite Sail here, but Goblins for Krenko. Now the red cards come. What does that mean? This is getting really confused now. Double casting cost. Black card, double casting cost red. Splashing for Recluse and Baloth looks stupid. Mana fixing would be much appreciated. Okay, I am still open, but I am in these 3 colors and I will ignore blue and white cards. Unless I open like Jace. But even if I open Jace now, it's hard to recover the draft. No, I'm not gonna pass Jace, but he's still $14. I actually saw a guy play Reliquary Tower once. So this time I am picking the planes, hoping that they play Reliquary Tower. So I will take the Gem of Becoming over a land in case I open Nicol Bolas. Something went wrong in that first pack. But nothing is wrong if you have the Staff of Nin. Staff of Nin! Actually, my curve looks great. And I will play the Staff of Nin. That will help me play 18 lands. What's this then? Sarah Avatar. Sarah Avatar. 92 cents. Well, Arsonist goes well with Krenko. Now if I could only get myself an Arms Dealer. I don't know about green here really. Let's try it without green and see what happens. 10 playables, that's not too bad. 7 creatures, that's not too bad. Deck definitely needs Arms Dealers. Priced Elephant for another color. The Ring of Valkas. 4 red guys. It's way too early to pick the ring. But it's not too early to pick the Shade, which will accelerate me to the Staff of Nin. Oh, Healer! I love you, Healer. I want you! But I don't want a third color. I am low on removal here. Really low on removal. But I am still gonna take the Sign in Blood. And somebody picked a lot of green cards to the right of me, so I'm not getting any green now. Sleep. It's the second sleep I could have picked up. And now I'm not getting anything here. So maybe I have to take the mana fixing here. Or the sideboard card. No, I'm picking the mana fixing. Still not giving up the dream of green. 12 playbells. That's on schedule. There's a mana fixing card here. I'm not too impressed by the Furnace Whelp. Great white and blue cards. Another Arsonist helps out in the deck. I really need an Arm Stealer. Arm Stealer will make this deck insane. But I definitely need some removal. The strength of black-red is removal. And right now my only removal spell is the Nighthawk. And the guy I gave murder to is now cutting me off from black. But in a pinch I could still be splashing green here. I think maybe someone isn't here. Because this is taking way too long. I'm a bit scared about this red-black deck. And I'd rather have better cards and go into green. But there's another Ravaging Goblin. So I got the Goblins. I don't think I ever seen a deck needing this many, needing an Arm Stealer this much. Hey, Mr. Blue, you're not gonna have that on someone too. Even though I've seen a lot of sleep and stuff, I haven't seen that, all those Velkin turns and things. And now I'm hating Mr. Blue. I can play a Kindle Fury in on a bad day. But I am in need of better cards. Oh, this the Crippling Blight went around. More shades, more removal. I'm like taking 50 removal here. Blood Reckoning, not the best. This deck is all about finding Krenko, but I do have the tools. I have 5 card draw spells to find Krenko. But what if Krenko is killed? Or switcherooed? Doesn't see a recipe for a trio draft. The Crucible. It's a great card. But is it as good as a Duty Bound Dead? Or a Knight of Infamy? I'm gonna check my document actually. Whoa. 45 seconds. Opening word. I haven't had the document open in a long time. Crucible is great because it's free. In a way. And if you understand the way it's free, 4th to 6th pick. Okay, I'm picking the Knight of Infamy then. Mark of the Vampire is very tempting as well, but this is not the Mark of the Vampire deck. Jeva. Oh, Arm Stealer! Right on. That arms... Oh, another healer. But I am happy now because I have my arms dealer and the exalted guys to make my deck tick. Getting really vulnerable to 1/1 removal or X1 removal. I hope that Crucible wheels. Could that wheel? It's not worth anything anymore. It isn't. And I want it. Okay, so now I have 2 good removal, the Nighthawk and the Arms Dealer. In this deck, I think Chandra's Fury is better than Walking Corpse. So I'm gonna pick Chandra's Fury and mark it as a card I could remove from the deck. I only have 13 creatures right now. It doesn't look like I'll be splashing green. Maybe for the Naturalize, if I really need it. So what I want here, I want more removal, I want Muck Waders, I could get them this late. But I am getting Harbor Elves. I hate Furnace Whelp so much. But I think he might be the right pick here actually. Flunkies! The Flunkies will of course be super strong in this deck. Whoa, 7th pick Gazer for the red guy. Another Rummaging Goblin. And as Rummaging Goblin now has 2 great synergies, Krenko and Arms Dealer, he is definitely gonna see play. And now I have 24 playables, so I have to cut something. 17 creatures is pretty great. I am tempted by Wall of Fire actually against green decks. Yeah, I'll take it for the sideboard. And no Show of Valor for you, Mr. White. Okay, now I have the reach. But I don't have the quality removal. I'm not gonna play Wild Guess. 25 playables. Wall of Fire goes to the sideboard. Of course. So green didn't make it. It really looked like I would be green there at one point. Ravenous Rats is also a sideboard card, I guess, in this deck, but he helps a lot with the Flunkies. Okay, he couldn't even make it now. Okay, Ravenous Rats is out. I have 16 creatures, which should be good enough with the Flunkies. And Rummaging Goblins, you can't really have too many of them, because you just rummage them away. I am thinking Chandra's Fury is going to the sideboard, maybe? Because I already have Cowering Fear. Do I actually take out Cowering Fear? Do I need a reach? From Chandra's Fury. I am gonna take out Chandra's Fury. And I'm gonna add some land. Communistic split. Do I agree with this split? What is Wild Guess doing in the deck? I don't agree with it, I think. I need to have more black for the Sign-in Bloods, etc. Local deck. M13 Draft 34. The 34 draft on video. There is actually a lot more drafts. I played about 45 more. I'm black-red. I won so many times with black-red, but I won more with green-red and green-black. This is a 16 creature deck that will just do broken things with the goblins. Find Krenko, find the Staff of Nin, and just win. Is it too much with 17 land? No, I can pump the Shade. I'll get to the Staff of Nin. I like it. Ugh. Actually, this time I have a small conscience about not picking blue. With the double sleep and all the quality blue cards I saw, there was a lack of blue creatures, wasn't there? There was like Fairy Invaders and such crap, but there wasn't like the quality blue guys. But maybe this was a blue-red deck. Because my black cards aren't very strong here. It's just the Nighthawk that stuck me thoroughly in black. But Sending the Murder really cut me off black. And it is the Goblin contingent here that is the strongest. I am playing 8 goblins. And think about like Arms Dealer Krenko. But on the other hand, when Krenko hits, he is like a Primordial Hydra, but he's easier to remove. So I don't know if he's really better than a Primordial Hydra. Though he might leave goblins after him if he's removed like after 3 turns. So I don't know what I would pick if I had to choose between Krenko and Primordial Hydra. Krenko is definitely a card I will pick up 4 of when this rotates. Maybe it's even the time right now. He's 23 cents. I hear he's playing Legacy. Muckwader, Cower in Fear. I think my best matchup here would be the Exalted deck, black-white. Just a lot of Avon Squires and stuff. I'll crush that. There is not a lot in my sideboard, but if I run into big fat green guys, I'm gonna take out Chandra's Fury and put in Wall of Fire. Maybe take out Cower in Fear and bring in Kindle Fury as well. What about Blood Reckoning? No, it's just bad, isn't it? Karo submitted a deck. Hero God. 260 for M13 booster, that's pretty cheap. It was quite interesting that it looked like I was going green there for a short while in the first booster, and then no green. So I'm glad I didn't try to force green as I was prone to do, kind of, a while ago. Let's do this. Let's play the game we know and love. It's Magic the Gathering! Where's my opponent? What's happening? There he is! Looks like we have a battle on our hand, but this is a Krenko hand. And I don't think that Vampire Nighthawk will see play. But Krenko will win this game if he is not removed. So I'm all in with the Krenko plan. Yiggo Siako. But if he has any removal, he might use it on the Arms Dealer. So the Arms Dealer is great bait. He's keeping 7, I am keeping 7. He's red. So he might very well have all those volcanic strengths I didn't take. I'm red too. But next turn I need to play Swamp in case I can play the Nighthawk. And he's red-green. Oh, Flunkys is a wonderful curver. There's my Crucible. Why not attack? That was very sketchy, wasn't it? Arms Dealer! Pressure counter. Can feel the pressure rising. Hopefully he now wastes his Searing Spear on Arms Dealer. And if he doesn't, I still have Arms Dealer Flunkys, which is strong. Okay, he's gonna play something. Something that can block the Flunkys. Twitchtv. Well, Krenko. This looks like a constructed deck. But Krenko is pretty vulnerable here. No Searing Spear. So well, if Krenko lives, I will just kill all his creatures. Yeah, he has only one counter. So this will just get insane, right? Is there a risk involved in attacking with Krenko? No, just kidding. Okay, these two guys are attacking. I don't need to spend mana to kill the Torch Fiend. Sacrifice a goblin, select target. Well, if I attack now and he kills the arms dealer before he makes the crucible, well, okay, I'm not gonna attack with the arms, so I'm gonna attack with everything. Krenko for the win. Muckwader. Elder Scale Worm. That's gonna be a hassle. And I don't have a way to remove an Elder Scale Worm. We might just get a concede here too. Okay, no Elder Scale yet. Arms dealer kills him with a goblin. And that brings the concession. Okay, he's green-red. And that actually qualifies him for the Wall of Fire award. So I am bringing in Wall of Fire, taking out Chandra's Fury or Cowering Fear. I like the reach. Yeah, so Wall of Fire is gonna be the place I hide until I can get Krenko going. I haven't seen anything I want to naturalize. I haven't seen any reason to bring in the rats. Glad I went to 9 swamps. Because I didn't get 2 swamps in that game. Well, I'm gonna keep this. Looks like a decent hand. Though I want to be on the offensive here. And I'm a bit flooded. But as long as the Rummaging Goblin lives, I'm okay. Oh, Krenko's command. Krenko's command kind of makes the knight worse. What is the correct order of playing things here? Is it the knight or the flunkies? But the flunkies really doesn't do a lot. So I'm setting myself up for a Flames of the Firebrand or something like that. At least he does 2 damage and I do 3 if he chooses to attack. But I want to get the Rummaging Goblin down as quickly as I can. And Flames... Oh, what's happening now? Trumpet Blast! Oh my god. Why are you doing that? It just makes me sad. Oh, now I agree more. So I'll note, prey upon Titanic Growth, but he's still really low on cards now. Muck Wader. Well, if I wait, I can play it with Regeneration. Though I probably can't wait that long. The green ring. At least that's a naturalized target, but it's not a strong enough naturalized target for me to bring in anything. So I'm going to 12 here, and I will have to play the Muck Wader. To get some defense. Oh my god, Staff of Nin! Now I almost regret throwing away the land, but I'll find another land, and I have a goblin to throw away. I will throw that goblin away. Blade Tusk Boar, but I can block Blade Tusk Boar all day. So I am indeed gonna rummage away the Rummaging Goblin. Finding the land I wanted. And now I'm all set. Well, an army of 1/1s is not gonna help you now. So now, ooh, wow. So what do I do now? Is it the Staff of Nin? I think it is the Staff of Nin. On the attack. No, just wait. And start picking off goblins. And drawing 2 cards. He will now equip a fungal sapling, which I can kill then. I hope I don't deck myself with my Rummaging Goblin shenanigans here. So I draw a card. Play the Evolving Wilds. Kill that guy. Sign in blood. Swing. Throw away that. And not swinging now, am I? No. Okay, well, he was perhaps overkill, wasn't he? So now I have 10 turns to win. How many turns do I need? I think I need 8 turns. So I'm gonna use it. I can play the Wall of Fire. So they are attacking. And I'll kill that thing. And I'll kill that thing. And I play Wall of Fire. And I play Furnace Whelp. Here comes Flinthoof Boar. Wall of Fire stops him pretty well. Am I going to discard? Yes, I think I'm going to discard. I have the Geyser as well. $16 lands. 8 turns to go. Whoa! Broken! Arms dealer. Killing you. Killing you using the flunkies. And attacking. Still got the Staff on in activation left. And lethal damage on board. Deadly Recluse. Is it still lethal? Yes, it is still lethal. Crippling Blight. That was fairly nice, but that happens when you have Krenko and Staff of Nin. One thing about this draft is that this sadly often happens in M13. And in any draft format. That there is no value whatsoever in this draft. Especially now that I have drafted this set so many times. This is worth practically zero. Okay, I will probably keep the Krenko and he's worth 20 cents. And Staff of Nin is 48 cents. But that's it. That's maybe, I'll count it as maybe $0.50 sell price. So that means that even if I win this Swiss draft, I'm losing money. But you have to see it, you have to check it in the long run, think about the long run. And one trial task makes up for a couple of drafts. If you can manage to go 2-1 all the time. Which is what I actually have a slightly better than 2-1 record in M13 drafts. I'm 68% match win over about 200 drafts. Of all formats, and that includes durdling around in Gate Crash and Dragon's Maze. So I'm a lot better. I'm probably about 72% match win in M13. In the end, Hero God managed to win the last match. So off to the second round is... No, Hustlin won, sorry. Hustlin, Polololo, and A People 2. And I don't care, I'm gonna crush anybody who appears before the might of Krenko. Krenko shall prevail. If he shows up, but I have a lot of ways of finding him. And even if he doesn't show up, I'm gonna find him. I'm even thinking that I should have picked a Disentomb, as I'm quite reliant on Krenko. No, I can win without Krenko. The Exalted guys are good, and I think this is a deck in which the Drake actually will do some work. Or the Whelp. Okay, let's start. Polololo to Ode very quickly. The other matches were much more grindy. We know there is a deck with 2 sleeps out there. What else did we see? Some decent white cards. A flyer deck could actually wreck me. As I don't think I'm quick enough to break through. And here is Hustlin, fresh from a grindy fight. I want to play first. I have the Goblin hand, really good. He's blue. That's gonna cost him. I won't play the Rummaging Goblin into open blue mana because I don't want him countered. I will need him here. Okay, now I will. Let's smash some face! I almost expect an Essence Scatter here. But no. Oh, Grixis! Nicol Bolas warning! Flames of the Firebrand. Flames. Sleep. No. Archaeomancer. Bloodhunter Bat. Okay, it's the mountain I can throw away first. But now I'm very reluctant to throw away the mountain, actually. And I can't really attack, can I? No, I need to play stuff on in. I need to make sure I can play stuff on in next turn. Though if I throw away the mountain, I will draw 1 to 3 cards. Am I throwing away the mountain? I think I got to throw away the mountain. Chandra's Fury. So what did I just do to myself? Throwing away the Chandra's Fury? Finding a rummaging goblin. Did have an Essence Scatter. Oh. Yeah. Too much risk there. I should just have played the stuff on in. Got too greedy. A flyer now will be a trouble, yes. Nighthawk. But if you can deal with the Nighthawk, I have a problem. And it's not unlikely. Though if Voidstalker is his way of dealing with it, I'm okay with it. And there we go. Okay. Do I want the Sign in Blood? I probably do. So now he takes away... He didn't. He's got to use the Voidstalker. He's not gonna use it. Public execution. On the wrong creature, right? Okay. I am reluctant to use the Sign in Blood. I will shift it away. I will play this. Play the Drake. Let's make a note about public execution. Phyrexian Hulk. Liliana's Shade. Yes. No. And the Walking Corpse. Do I now attack? No. I'm gonna block the Hulk with the Goblins. Then I'm gonna attack for 2 and do damage with the Staff of Nin. He still has 3 cards. So I need to discard the Swamp. I'm really scared of his 3 cards. But I'm drawing so many cards here that there's still a lot of hope. He's murdering that guy. Sign in Blood, is that mostly reach now? Sweet. So I can do 4, 7. What if I just kill that thing? And then hit him for... Of course I die. What if I kill that thing? For 4. And then attack for 2 and then desperately Sign in Blood. 7. It's just too little. This is 6. What about Sign in Blood? I think I don't dare do it. Oh, haste guy! Yeah. Unfortunate. Blocking with him. Play the Duty-Bound Dead. The Arsonist. He has 10. And I have one more round to live. Of course I don't because he has Exalted. Am I missing something here? No. So, all the flyers. As I said, flyers would be my nemesis. I think I need to bring in Ravenous Rats here. Think my concern is not his blockers mostly, but yeah, of course the think I'm taking out Cowering Fear for the rat. And I think I need to be the aggressor here. I almost drew my entire deck, so it really shows how much I'm lacking removal. Wow, I see this could be the world's worst Flames of the Firebrand, and it does have Flames of the Firebrand. So I must be very careful with that. And I should probably just try to ride this Muckwader to the victory. Because I can't play the Servant here. It just would be crazy. Do I play the Duty-Bound Dead? Possibly. Well, if he uses the Flames of the Firebrand here on the Muckwader, it's okay. Just ride this guy and murder. Yeah, but that isn't the worst. Okay, I'm now setting myself up for Flames of the Firebrand again. And I should maybe just have kept Regeneration mana. Right, because now I'm just giving him the opportunity to win. But if he doesn't have Flames of the Firebrand now, I'm in a pretty good spot. Being able to hit him for 5 here. Yeah, Bloodhunter Bat doesn't do a lot. And his mana base is giving him trouble. $11. Void Stalker, that's an excellent target for Crippling Blight. Or even Chandra's Fury here. And then Crippling Blight on the Bloodhunter Bat, killing it. Getting him to 1 while his mana is screwing him over. He needs to get something out that can block a 5/3. Well, that was a schoolbook example how I win without the bombs. Maybe I need Kindle Fury. I'll try that, just to be even more aggressive. I was thinking of the Rummaging Goblin instead. Black-red. Yeah, if I draw a mana, I'll be fine. Of course, I'm once again the victim of an early Flames, but it's very hard to defend yourself against that. So if I find land now, and then I can set up the... This is not bad. Though it still hurts. It is bad. Flames will destroy me so bad. But if it doesn't have it now... He spears the flankies, that's a good sign. This guy picked all my removal. And Flames. Of course. Of course. Yeah, and missing that land drop is super critical. And now I'm just too far behind. He has all his colors. Maybe he's setting up another Flames. This doesn't feel safe at all. Okay. What's going on? Alright! Double Wild Rebirth. I didn't expect that. But that's okay, you can have 2/2s that are conditional. I'm alright with that. And I will actually now be in a very good position if I draw a land. Because I have all business. And him attacking here is really scary. The Zombie Goliath. I still got attack because I can't really block him. Do I want to block the... Yeah, I want to block the zombie. Wow, Zombie Goliath is so bad. I'll block the zombie and he's still on a 5-turn clock. Then. But Him having 5 mana, me too, just screws me over. And I think... Oh, he doesn't play anything. Do I still have time to activate Krenko here? I'm definitely gonna play Krenko when I draw the 4th mana. And if you can remove Krenko with his Essence Scatter, with his Void Stalker, he wins. This is curving out nicely. Just the Knight of Infamy. That's not the worst. Okay, 3 turns to live. Well, the play here has to be Armstealer, right? I believe so. But that was really the turn. That was my last chance to play Krenko. He still has 4 cards. And taking 6 here is just crazy, but I have to do it. If he has any direct damage spell, I'm just dead. But now I can block with the Rummaging Goblin, kill the zombie, and prevent damage. Just 1 red mana. Oh! It would have been so good. But I can still get a red mana. So what I'm never gonna play the Geyser, right? Crippling Blight. So I can play Crippling Blight now, kill that guy, block the knight, blow up the Goliath. Living on the edge. And I'm actually going to sacrifice the Rummaging Goblin then to kill the knight as well. My only chance in the world is if he only has lands, but he only has 6 lands on turn 9. Public Execution. I live another turn. No, I don't. I'm dead. Because he has exalted. And I lose. Well, that saves you from another article on MagicGatheringStrat about M13 that nobody reads. And it might keep me off the drafts for a while. Damn, I wanted to win! Okay, 1 more round. I did 1-2 the last draft. Maybe I'm losing my touch. Maybe I've educated people too much with my videos. Oh, Rootbound Crag is expensive, 211. Ground Seal is 179. Wow. I've sold so many Ground Seals. It's Hero God. I'd like to know what he did in the last round, and he won 2-0. 5 drop, 4 drop, but 2 drops. I'm keeping this. There's a War Falcon. And I hope he can't play that. Oh, can't attack with that next turn, because that will hurt. And he couldn't. Jeez. Okay. That worked. Maybe it was more important to play the Rummaging Goblin. Tending Knight makes the world tougher. Definitely Rummaging Goblin here. That Chandra's Fury is gonna work wonders. But he now has the initiative. So I'm at 14. If he plays a Griffin Protector now, I'm in trouble. But he plays the Priced Elephant. I'm rummaging a Rummaging Goblin. Playing the Shade now. Will allow me to Chandra's next turn. The Priced Elephant is just so fat. Will just run over me so bad. So I'm taking 8 here, going to 6. Okay, hopefully now I can make the Priced Elephant stay at home. So I can Chandra's Fury. Jeva. I'm just crushed here. This is a matchup where I need the Wall of Fire. Okay, Rummaging Goblin is going to die. And he's going to die blocking. Jeva. Because that thing has trample. This way I'm taking 4. And now any trick kills me. Guardians. So if she ever attacks by her lonesome, she will be 5/5. And if she attacks... But I can still block her with both these guys. But I need to block the knight as well. If I crippling blight the knight... I can... pretty hard. I can get rid of those. Just block Yeva with the walking corpse. This turn. Yeah, that's probably it. Living on the edge. You say I never come back from the edge. That's a problem with living on the edge. Not another guy, no! Huh. It's just hopeless, isn't it? So bring in Wall of Fire. Chronomaton. So I'm blocking that thing, pumping. And what do I do now? I have nothing. And he has the white ring. I think I'd rather not show Krenko here. Okay, so I am bringing in Wall of Fire. Thinking about the rats. I'm sure he has the flyers, but the furnace whelps feel so weak. Yeah. I want to play first. My deck is once again screwing me over. But it is a protection for white creature. If I draw one mountain, I'm gonna start rummaging. There are 7s in the deck, one Evolving Wild. Wow, this guy! Okay, now I only need to draw one more land to get to the shade. He has his colors, naturally. I'm going to attack and I'll happily trade with the Chronomaton. But no such luck. Queron Dryad. What a fantastic target for... Chandrasphere. Queron Dryad is vastly overrated in this format. This should increase my chances of drawing a mountain. So, do you go higher than 3-3, now priced elephant, maybe? Tender Knight. Well, protection for white is pretty good here. I think I played the Duty of Undead and attack, because he can hold the ground here. And he still needs to trade with his... Chronomaton. And the shade is big enough to hold it back. Another Attended Knight. I'll happily trade for the Chronomaton. What do I do here? Well, the shade will block everything. Chandra's Fury doesn't do a whole lot. If I play the Rummaging Goblin, I can't really block the Chronomaton, but I can take a swing from the Chronomaton. At any time, I can still block the Queron Dryad. So I'm gonna play the Rummaging Goblin. Okay. This looks suspicious at best. Blocking there. Smell a glorious charge, but yeah. These are my blocks. And if he doesn't play a creature, which of course he will. Okay, now I don't need to pump it anymore. And I still get to kill an Attended Knight. Well, the Duty-Bound Dead can block. So I rather swing for 4 here. Well, I guess you can block with Yeva, but it will kill her. So maybe that's good enough. No, it didn't. Okay, so how much damage is this? Good question. I think this goblin is going to die. But I don't think he has lethal on me. Not even close. How much is this? 9. I get him to 1 life here. If I don't do anything. But 1 life is not enough. So I guess I will block. Do I? No, I'm gonna keep the Rummaging Goblin. I'm gonna block Yeva. Regenerate. Take 5. Discard that. And that's game. Crippling Blighter Chronomaton. They're all white. Swing. And Chandra's Fury. Yeva Chronomaton Prey Upon. Am I doing this right? Did I bring in the rats? What did I take out? Furnace Whelp. Yeah, Furnace Whelp sucks. Cowering Fear and Chandra's Fury were pretty good. And maybe now Chandra's Fury is no surprise anymore. Maybe now it should be Rats. But the Rats don't do a whole lot. I think I'm gonna play as is. And hopefully now my deck will function. Is this a functioning deck? It is if I use Evolving Wilds here. But will I? He has no removal. I'm not gonna mulligan. Will I use Evolving Wilds here, or will I press the attack? He has no removal. I got to prioritize Krenko. So I'm playing Evolving Wilds, going for a mountain. Gay Dryad, sorry. Queer Dryad! This is my mountain. Duty-bound dead. Arsonist. Need only to draw one more land. Tender Knight is good because it's not a real threat. One more land! Please. Oh yes! Okay, we're never gonna block with the Arsonist. Because we definitely need him. And he has no removal, he has Prey Upon. That's the only thing he has. And he will be able to use it on Krenko. So maybe the good play here is to force the Prey Upon by playing a tempting target such as the Shade. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lure. Though I must be careful about not losing too many lives. I haven't lost one life point yet. Pacifism on the Goblin. That's just perfect. But now they come and they will do 5 damage. Or will they? Will I even have time to avoid Prey Upon here? Krenko or the Shade. I'm gonna take 10 damage before I can do anything, so I have to play Krenko now. And risk the Prey Upon. It's way too much damage. I'm scared right now. No Prey Upon. And that means the game is pretty much over. I think I have to take this. Yes. Okay. Welcome to the wonderful world of Krenko. It is the possibility we should throw everybody else under the bus. Just to up the goblin count. Because once we have 4 goblins on board and active Krenko, we are pretty good. And I don't want to go to 5. So what we do here is... Oh, not the knight. It's a nice fake. I am just gonna let them die, I think. Like this. That's the way I'm gonna do it. Hello, I'm Mr. Flunky. Well, I could attack with the shade now, right? Yeah. Krenko. That's why you don't pass Krenko. I end up 2-1. But I felt that that was pretty tight. The final is still going. And the guy who I beat in the first round went 2-0 after that. A pity I didn't win. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. I was playing yet another M13 draft. Let's check my stats for all drafts. I don't keep M13 separate. I did the calculation about M13 separately, but that is not current. So here is my draft document. I am not for statistics, because if I have statistics, I know what I'm doing. So we are on the 18th of May. Didn't get a QP. This was 34, right? I think it was. Yeah. My first pick was Vampire Nighthawk, who didn't see much play. G goes Siako. I defeated him. Hustlin. Grixis 1-2. Hero God. Oh no. White-green cannot deal with Krenko. 1-2 boosters, but the price is now down to 2.6. That means 7.8, 9.8 for the whole draft. So I'm exactly at 68.33%. The random sell value here, I didn't get. I'm counting 2 boosters as 6 tickets, but they are not 6 tickets. I'm losing 0.8, so it's Krenko, Staff of Nin. So my balance is going down. It's $134 lost. So drafting is a really expensive experience, but you all know that. And I think this was tournament number 197, 208 to 20. That's just 188, 189. Yeah, I can't count. It's 189. So my loss per tournament is 71 cents. That's really bad. It's the worst ever, the worst in a very long time. And I think that means I have to stay away from the Dragon's Maze drafts, because they are really expensive. But I'm probably gonna be here again, drafting my favorite format until it rotates. Because I'm just a sucker for M13. Thank you for watching. MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I've played an M13 Swiss Draft.